Oh no, it's not working. What? There you go. Okay. Hi everyone. Alright, so today, hold on. Okay, hey everyone. Sorry for that. Today I am going to be drawing, I'm going to call her Waguri, from Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And I'm so excited to do this because, I've been meaning to do it for a while. Sorry, there's just glare on my computer. One second. There we go. There was a glare because I have a window behind me. And so now I've finally decided that I am going to draw uh, Waguri. Yeah, so last time I drew Coco from Witch Hat Atelier, a classic favorite. This one I also really love. Uh, I'm still waiting on season 2. I'm thinking whether or not I want to draw the manga or read the manga, draw the manga. Oh, I don't have that talent. Read the manga for it, but I'm not entirely sure because I know that I think season 2 is confirmed, or at least it's in the making or something like that. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I wanted to draw her today. I already feel like I have to move it. So I think I'm gonna draw her like eating cake or something. Uh, yeah, feel like that would be good. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's some problems. Hold up. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so now, I'm thinking of like having her eat cake or something, because that's literally what she loves. Should she be looking, or maybe she'll be looking down at cake. So instead of looking up like it's delicious, she's looking down. She has a rounder face. I would like to give her a rounder face. I want to slowly start getting more used to Krita, but the fact that I have no pressure sensitivity is obviously really annoying. But I, again, want to get more comfortable with it, so we're going back with it. We're doing it again. I feel like her face might be a little too... It's okay, I can fix it with something. So I wanted her to have like a hand like here, kind of like on her cheek, like saying this is so good, or at least that intention. But I don't know if I can draw that. Thumb would be on the other side, you wouldn't see it. Would you bend your wrist in that type of direction? Hold on. I might need to take a picture of myself doing this pose. Need a reference photo, even though I've done this photo before. Hold on. Okay. Oh shoot. Got my reference photo. Just gonna flip it. There you go. Okay. Let's see. So, palm kind of doesn't really sit on the cheek, but it's like here. And then one hand is like this, kind of. I'm like copying, like not copying, but I'm like referencing the reference photo, but I also just did my own thing to make it more like an anime-like style, I suppose, but it's not really what I did. Not really how the reference photo turned out. Drawing in the cheeks before drawing in the mouth, or drawing the eyes. Sounds very much like me. Draw a cake kind of here. Although I don't really know how a cake looks like. Like I have frostings on the sides. Probably strawberry themed. Like blueberries there or something. I don't know. Alright. I don't want to draw the eyes. I might, since this is a front facing, I might have to duplicate the eyes, like just copy paste them because I hate drawing eyes and I refuse to draw them. But I will try my best for this sketch. The eyes are way too big. Hold on. What am I doing? I think it's because I made Coco's eyes a little too small last time, so I wanted to draw them bigger, but there's gotta be a limit. Okay, let me draw one eye. I might just copy paste it. Hold on. And then I just don't do that. Since she's looking down, she would have some eye whites there. That. Her eyes are too close together, but I'll fix that later. Okay. I've never like worked this way where I draw the rest of her features of her face and then just do the eyes last. That's weird to me. Um, Let me move that over. Same with you. Crap. I think I moved this one all too far. I remember her eyes are just too big. I think her eyes are just too big. Hold on. Just fine. I'm not used to this. It's so off. It's fine, I'll fix it. I'll try to fix it later. I can't guarantee nothing. Something like that, maybe? I don't really know. I'm gonna draw in the hair, and then I'm trying to fix the problems that I've caused in the sketch. Can I get rid of this now? She has the thing I love about this anime is that they actually like change their outfits and it's not just school. So Waguri has like a lot of different clothes, a lot of different outfits, a lot of different hairstyles. I think I'm just gonna use the most normal one, I think. I feel like her hair is straight, but we haven't really been showcased too much of her having straight hair, except for that first or first time they met. So I'm just gonna draw her with like wavy hair, whatever we see in the anime most frequently. However, she usually does her hair, which is like some spiky bangs. And then just, she has some cat ears, like bangs, side bangs. And then goes front of her face like that. My sketch is so messy I can't tell what the heck I'm drawing. I think it's more or less the same thing on the other side as well. Oh, I didn't realize she was wearing a headband. Or at least in the reference photo, I didn't realize that. That she wears a headband. Okay. I feel like maybe we can have her hair stick out of her hands. Okay, then that would go here. Okay, and then she has like some fronts. Front hair. Her hair's so pretty, I don't think I can do it justice, but I actually drew Waguri-san like a while ago. I don't know if I should be calling her Waguri-san. I know that that's what Rentaro calls her, but I have drawn Waguri before in Procreate, and it was just like a one-to-one. It wasn't like really creative or anything. It was a one-to-one compared to the anime, or like not a one-to-one, but like I just redrew a scene from the anime. It came out okay. I don't love it. It's definitely not my best work, but it's fine. Well, that's why I'm drawing her again, probably. She has a lot of hair. Again, I don't think I can. It's like symmetrical too. I don't think I can do it justice, but my best attempt. I would love to give her an ahoge, but her hair is so neat. I don't think she needs it. Okay. She definitely needs to be either bigger or moved up. That-ish. Okay. We're gonna finish the bottom part of this. Maybe now you can see a bit of the plate. I would assume someone is handing her the plate, not necessarily like it's on a table. Oh my gosh, what the heck did I do? Like it's not on the table, but like someone's handing it to her. So if that's the case, I don't need to draw anything because I don't think you would be able to really see the hands in this position anyways. And also I don't want to draw the hands. I hate drawing hands that's carrying a plate. I really need to practice it, but like, oh my days, it's so annoying having to draw that. Well, now I have to like draw in her hair. What the heck? What is this? Is that her hair? What in the world? Okay. I don't know. I can't differentiate my sketch anymore. There's too many lines. Okay. She has a lot of different outfits, but I think I'm just gonna give her like a pink like sweater that she's worn. which I guess is fine. Most of it's covered anyways. Her cuffs, her cuffs. Okay, they're nice and wide that we can kind of show. Something like that maybe? I don't know. She's like really cute right now, even though there's so many things wrong with it. Like her face is too high up, like oh my god. But let me see if I can like liquefy fix it. I don't know though. Cause the problem right now is that this liquefy is like really laggy for me. I feel like this would do really well if you had a, what's it called? A symmetry tool, but I don't use symmetry tools, so it's kind of difficult to do that. Like everything needs to be scooched over, but it's lagging so much. I think, like it's not perfect, of course. I can definitely tell there's a lot of problems, but I don't know if I can fix all of these problems. Oh my gosh. Like that? I don't know. I feel like I have to go in with like the liner. Maybe we should do a cleanup sketch and then fix all the problems. I don't usually do a cleanup sketch because usually that cleanup sketch becomes a line art, but I feel like we kind of need one for this. It feels like everything's all over the place, so I will do that. I like this eye. She looks a little scared. I think I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, so if you haven't heard about this anime, like, what are you doing? It's a very, like, comfy, I guess, chill, romance anime. Honestly, I love literally every single character in this anime. Like, it's so good. And I really want to like the anime ended with like a confession between the main characters, so Waguri, which is one of the main characters, female leads, and Rintaro, the male lead, and it ended off with a confession. And pretty much there was, I don't know if it ended off with a confession. I think there was another uh, uh like yeah, it ended off with pretty much a confession of saying that they're like confirmed being partners or whatever. Uh, so I'm really looking forward to see the side characters. The side characters, like, I feel like a lot of stories and stuff, they kind of like push the side characters away. Um, Like they're side characters, you shouldn't invest too much time in them. But truthfully, like side characters like do a lot, and they're like backbones. Yeah, so they're like really like they can do a lot to the story, and there's kind of like a ship going on between two of the side characters, and I genuinely can't wait to see what happens. Also, this eye is so lopsided. Um, and that's why I'm like considering reading the manga. I have my sibling who watched the anime first and then decided like it's kind of good and decided to read the manga. And I'm usually like I'm not a manga reader. I just finished The Promised Neverland. Um, I watched the anime first season, and then I was told that the second season kind of sucks because they changed the ending. So I wanted to see like what the original creator intended for the anime or intended the story to be. So I just watched the I just read the manga and I just finished it literally today or last night. And it's pretty good. I feel like there's a couple things that I would change. But anyways, the point is I'm not really a manga reader. I only read mangas occasionally if I want to see like I was like I'm the type of person who I wanted it to be okay, I don't know how to like describe this, but I wanted to be like a manga reader only when there was no season 2 confirmed. Um but like Fragrant hasn't had season 2 confirmed for a while, and I was like, that's why I was like, oh, maybe I should. But then I saw some posts saying that it was kind of like confirmed ish. Also, I feel like I should move this hand. I feel like I don't like where it is. I don't know. I'm like thinking where I should move it because I already made the sketch with it. um, do you think I could draw her holding a fork? I don't think I have the talent for that. Also, I don't want to make it symmetrical. That's so why. Because this finger is covering too much of the eyes that I want to keep. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, it's not great, don't get me wrong. There's so many things that are uneven compared to these two eyeballs, but I don't like drawing eyes, and I kind of like how these turned out so far. So I kind of want to keep them, but I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, if you like romance animes or you want to give it a try, I totally recommend this one. I feel like it's better than Horimiya, and Horimiya's a pretty good one too. I feel like maybe I'll just move down the hand. Hold on, let me draw the hand, but I'll move it down. Because I really like this finger, this pinky. I also think her palm's way too long, so this will fix a couple of issues. Yeah, see, it would cover so much of her face. I did not want that, so... Oh my gosh. Maybe like that. Yeah, that covers a good... That does well. Okay, that's good. I like that. So it's still, like, that's what I want to go. Where It's where I want it to be, but it's not covering so much of the eye. Her head's really big, huh? feel like she's not looking at the correct direction. Let me fix that. It's a lot of lassoing. I feel like this one requires a lot of surgery work. That's in the wrong layer, that's why. Okay, wait. Let me merge below. Merge selected layers. So let's control E. Well, let me retry this. G. Okay. And then the mouse. So that. I'm gonna try to grab that liquefied tool. Move this down. Make that pupil or iris bigger. I think it's kind of small compared to this one. Move this one down. Okay, I'm gonna go in and fix this eyelash. Okay, I think that's pretty cute. However, I still feel like she's looking off in the wrong direction. I want her to be a little cross-eyed, I think, so I can make her look right. Okay. This requires a lot of fixing though. I think I can deal with it. It's not perfect, but none of my art pieces are perfect, so I think it's good enough. Let's see here. Not sure. I feel like her head's a little big. I'll probably have to fix that as I do her hair. I don't know if I want to do her hair first or her clothes. Like, what am I doing? Let's see. Okay, I guess I'll do her hair next because her hair takes up a good chunk of the screen. I love her hair. I wish I had her hair. So I don't really take care of my hair very well. Okay. Have you guys watched Fragrant Flower? And did you guys like it? I feel like I don't feel like I heard anything like terribly negative about this show. So curious. I wonder if like anyone like actively hates on it and like why? Or do you guys just not watch anime very often? So you don't have an opinion. Okay, I think I can keep this part more or less the same. That. It's definitely not as thick as the anime or as a reference photo, but it will do. Now I wish I can copy and paste this onto the other side, but unfortunately I didn't do that. Didn't put it on a different layer or anything. I'll try my best to recreate it, I guess. What's your guys' like favorite part of drawing, I guess? Like, do you guys like the sketching? And if you do like the sketching, what do you like to sketch? Uh, and if you like coloring, what's your favorite part to color? Or if you like both, what's your go-to? Because I'm curious. I kind of just draw like the same couple of things. If I'm interested in an anime, I'll be drawing that anime. But if I'm and like when I'm bored, I draw my OCs, but that's like really rare. Even when I'm bored, like I might just not draw at all. Okay, I think that's somewhat balanced. It's definitely crooked though. Let me see if I can change that with some simple liquefying. I say simple, but I don't think this is gonna be simple. Actually, it might be easier to just lasso. Uh, like lasso, like this top part maybe, and like move it around. So could be symmetrical. I'll have to move the other side too, so no, this top part. That maybe. Yeah, I just have to make it symmetrical. I think this one's still too high. So calm down. Mm, let me do the same thing on the other side. There you go. I think that's somewhat more better. Somewhat. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's so many problems. Is it more like this? I can't really quite get the bangs to do what I want it to do. Oh. It's because this side is different. This side has a hand, so everything just kind of gets mushed. She looks kind of cute, which is good. Okay, I think that's good enough. It's not perfect, but it's workable. Okay, I'm gonna work on the back side of her hair, or like maybe her bangs. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna work on front strands. Or maybe I should start with I don't know. Her hair is kind of like all over the place, and I love that. That. The same thing on this side. Mm, I do have the sleeve there, so I probably will get covered. Uh, okay. And that connected with like this side of her hair, which I did draw. Like changing it up as I go. Yeah, and then it would. She has like, whatever. It's my style. Whatevs. And then just make it go down. My lines are very chicken scratchy. Hmm. Trying to like match up with the other side, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Pretty symmetrical, I would like to say. It's not perfect by no means, but I think it's okay. Maybe this side needs to come down a little bit. Feel like we need to close this in a little bit more. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Okay, it looks good. It looks decent enough. I can move on. uh, she's wearing that headband. So I want to draw in. Even shade it in so I can remember it's there. I feel like I shrunk her head by quite a bit. There you go. It's definitely not symmetrical, but honestly, I think it's really cute. I think she turned out very adorable. Okay, let's see here. We got to do the cake now, or the clothes. I don't know how people draw cake to make it look so appetizing, I guess. Put a strawberry in there. I feel like she would really like strawberry things. I don't know if she said that in the anime or not. I'm gonna grab a couple blueberries here. And then there's some sort of filling inside. And then the plate. I would put a fork somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. That's pretty cute. I don't draw cakes very often, so wasn't sure how that's gonna turn out. Uh, okay, perfect. We can draw the rest of her hand, I guess. Looks really thin. Whoops. It's quite a wide... Okay, this is definitely not doing it well. But it's quite, oh my gosh, a wide, like, cuff. It's very loose. So I wonder if I can make that look like what it is. And then something like that, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can deal with it. It's not like perfect, but I go to a standard where I'm like, it's good enough. I think she has thinner neck. Maybe shorter as well. I feel like there's too much neck exposing her. I don't know, I feel like that. Mm, okay. Something like this, perhaps. And then maybe like it would be like a low like shoulder, like whatever it's called. Like it wouldn't be exactly on her shoulder. Like how's that? Ooh, okay. Very chicken scratchy. But I think it looks good. I think I can deal with it. I'm gonna make it bigger. Should it be that big? Maybe not. I would move it upwards though. But that means I have to draw more of the plate. I don't know how you can draw someone handing her a plate. Or she could be holding it. Okay, I need like a plate. Like I need to have a reference picture, but I don't think I have a plate near me. What can act as a plate? Like paper? There's so much paper around me. Any plate material. I don't see any plate materials. Uh, well, paper it is. So, it's like this. Or I could just go get a plate from the kitchen. Take a picture. Hmm. I don't even know if you would see much of it though. Okay. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a plate, take a reference picture, and then, yeah, the rest you know. I'll be right back. Ear hurts. Plate, 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 plate. Hello, dog. Plate, 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 plate. No, it would be this way, sorry. I'll just take a picture of, like, that, and then I'll work with it. Literally the same picture. Also grab some water, since I'm on a break anyways. Almost. I hope not. Oh my god. I don't know. What's the matter, but it's fine. I don't care. Filming anyways. Alright. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay. I pressed Control X. That scared me. Okay. I am back. I got my reference photo. I also got myself a cup of water. I feel like my voice changed. Okay. So I got my cup of water. I also got crackers. We are going to do something with this. I took a picture of myself holding a plate, but I realized I took it more top down. But it's fine. I'm gonna, so it has like this. There you go. That's the only part that you would actually see. It would just be a thumb. Which is fine. I feel like this cake is not really on the plate though. Should I move the cake? Move the cake down? I might move the cake down. At least try. Okay, it's time for a little bit of a surgery. Cake surgery. I've been like, I talked about it in my last stream as well, but I really want to start a shop for like my art. I'm just so scared. Like, it's like one of those things that I just don't know. Like, I could totally start it like right now, but I just don't. And it's kind of annoying. There you go. Now it's more on the plate. It's like when I tell myself I wouldn't say I'm an active person, but I used to be like when I was a kid. So it's kind of like that, like where I want to exercise, but like I just don't start. There are reasons to why I don't start, but you know, it's kind of like I don't even know how to put it. Like it's weird, and like I really want to start it though. Like even if nothing happens to it, at least like it doesn't hurt. Uh, I don't know why my headphones just turn off suddenly. It doesn't do that when I'm like on Discord, but it does it when I'm here, when I'm like recording or something. Okay, this is my sketch. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna move on to the long and tedious line art. So this was the before of my sketch. Look how messy it was, and then this is the cleanup sketch. I'm pretty proud of it. I am gonna name this sketch one. I have to name my layers in this. Sketch 2. Just because it gets really messy very quickly, and that does not say sketch. Okay. Um, let's go back over the line art, put this line art. Alright. So I've been using this brush for line art. It's not my favorite brush, and I really hope I can find something better, but I'm too lazy to go find one right now. So we're using it. Just gotta find a good brush size of this. I usually use this one. Sure, we can try using this one. Okay. We start off with a very turn on the stabilizer for this. Usually turn on the stabilizer for once in a while. I'll probably do the coloring off camera again, just to see, depends how long all this takes me. Just gonna turn off the stabilizer, go into liquefy. Just liquefy some parts to be a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to tell like what would look good. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the face. I usually don't do the face first, but why not? I don't know. I always do things in different orders. I'm surprised I didn't copy and paste the eye this time. Because since it's like a front-facing view, everything kind of has to be somewhat symmetrical. So, and I hate drawing eyes because they have to be symmetrical. So I'm surprised that I didn't like cheat out and just copy and paste it. I'm gonna add like a little eyelash here, I think. Should I? Wait, let me check my how many lashes she has. Does she like do her lashes? Yeah, she does. Okay. I think he's cute without it too, though. Maybe I won't. I'll come back to it. Wait. Oh, that's why. I was like, why is it like that? That's not the same color. Don't know how that happened. This is really difficult. That's a pretty nice circle. Wonder if the stabilizer would help. Like, I want that cute rounded look. Like that? Yeah, something like that. I can probably liquefy or something to make it more like what I want it to be. But this will do. So I said before, but I don't have liquefy, or not liquefy, pen pressure in Krita. due to, well, I don't even know what it's due to, but I have switched like WinTab to Windows, whatever, Windows 8, I think it's called. I have done that multiple times. It does not work. I'm guessing, because this is not my tablet, I'm just borrowing it from a person who does not want to use it or does not have purpose with it. So I am using it now. But um, they told me that they did turn off a setting within the app that I do not have, and that's probably why I'm unable to get it right. Because they used to use it for OSU, and I guess they didn't want that setting turned on for OSU. I don't know. Regardless, I don't have pen pressure, which is why I have to go in. So I would draw a line, and I would change to uh, eraser and just shape the line to how I would like it to be. Because then I can't taper, right? Without pen pressure, I can't taper. I can't have like that nice pointed line that you would have typically. So that's why line art takes so much longer on Krita than it does when I do it on Procreate. Not only is it on a tablet that I'm not like completely comfortable with, but like I'm okay with it, I have to like go it back in to fix my lines. And it could be really annoying. Do I have any life stories that I would like to share today? Don't think so. Well, I don't know what's appropriate to share as well. The other option I was thinking about like doing today, I was wanting to uh draw my OC like not necessarily a reference sheet, but just a place where you can like kind of learn more about who my OC is. Because I want to, I've talked about it previously, but I have wanted to start like a comic before for my OCs. The problem is that I'm not very comfortable with comic making, just because you have to draw the same characters over and over again. But I was like, maybe if I like treat each one like a simple illustration page or something, I can probably hopefully get it done. And it'll be just like a slice of life. So if I think of something, I'll draw it or something. I don't know. But there would be no like character building technically. There would be no plot. It was just a slice of life. If something happens that in my life where I'm like, oh, my OC would react like this, then I can draw it out and be like, this is what would happen. Um, so there wouldn't be like an introduction to who these people are. So I was like, maybe I should start like working on a character sheet or something, so we can know their personalities, who they are, what their name is, uh, and whatever. But that just sounds. I didn't want to do it for this stream. I think I was just gonna make it into a video one day if I do it. I do want to try do it on Krita, just because it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. But the reason I didn't want to make it for a stream today is because I don't actually know how I'm gonna format the character sheet, like how I want to, do I want to do a full body? Do I want to do something like, my biggest inspiration for like OCs and art really is Rin Spirit Art. Yeah, I think her name is Rin Spirit Art, but we call her Rin, right? That's her, I guess, persona's name. And I kind of want to do, like, I can't talk. For her, reference sheets. She kind of draws like a portrait and then a chest up and then a chibi to see like the full outfit. And then she does some other things at the end as well. And I really like that because I don't like drawing full body characters, obviously. And if I can not do that, that'd be great. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. It's all like maybes. This thing is so far away from her face. But yeah, she's like, Rin is like my biggest inspiration for a lot of these things, like for YouTube and whatever. She's honestly very inspiring. I'm trying to figure out what buttons I have to click. Keep not getting the right position. That one's so close to her eye, and this one's not really. Where do you go? How did I not catch that earlier? Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay. Um, yeah. Go. There. I'll round off the corners because it's her mouth. Don't want to be too pointy. Oh, she's so cute. I love it. Oh, this makes me so happy. Brings sparks of joy. Like, look at her. She's adorable. I do want to grab that liquify tool. Move this in a little bit there. But like it was a little odd. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do her. It's complicated because her hand is with her face, so I don't really know what to do next. I guess I'll do her hand because I do like drawing hands. I feel like I talk about like the same thing, like every single stream or every single video. Like that? Sure, yeah, I can deal with that. Okay. Then I go in with my eraser and fix everything. It's hard because now there's like no line weight, so it's difficult to make sure that the line art looks good. No line weight. But I think I've managed pretty well for my recent artworks. Obviously not perfect, but it's not bad. Go. This also helps keep my lines straight. I guess there's a stabilizer in Krita, but I find that it's not the best. Like, I feel like sometimes it stabilizes too much, but I also have no idea how to fix that, so it helps. I only really do it for like important pieces, like you saw me use it for her face and also her eyeballs. But yeah, I don't use it too often. I tried. It's my first one and I don't really like how it turned out. Let me get my cookies. My crackers, not cookies. Okay. I don't want to work on her hair, so I'm gonna work on her hair. Doing the hair is quite painful because there's no tapering. You can't get that sharp edge that you would want in hair. Her hair kind of comes in like twos, I think. I don't know, that's how I drew it here. That. So I finished one section of the hair. I go in with the eraser to fix all of my lines. It's very tedious. That's why I can never like. I tried starting artworks, like maybe make a sketch or something, but I just couldn't because I just knew that. Hello. I don't have any stabilizer, so it's like really tedious and really annoying. So that's why I try to stream a lot of my art or like record them when I'm doing Krita. I mean, that was the whole point of me downloading Krita too. I don't know how I deal with like this type of hair. It's so pointy. Just chipping away. I feel like when I like make art content, I don't really know what to clip for shorts. Because I don't really talk too much because there's one, nobody in chat. But also, I just don't know what to talk about. Like, I don't know what I should say. Like, I don't even know what to say for like. Sorry, I feel like my throat was scratchy. Um, like I don't know what to say. Like, I don't feel like anything's so interesting about my life. I would put into a short. I don't know. It's so scratchy. It's so wobbly. And like it's like fake line weight. Like I don't have the best, what's it called? Line control on my tablet, especially. Like my hands are very wobbly. I wonder how loud me eating is. I always have to shave off so much of my work. I feel like when I do streams, and it's like a really quiet stream, so like basically no one's in chat, or there is no one in chat, the people who come to chat are always like when I'm ending stream, when I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna end it now, whatever, and then someone comes in, I'm like, bro, I have to figure out something to do so you can stay for a little bit. It's not like I'm important. I think I'm gonna have to make a new thumbnail for streams, just because I feel like having the same one in your feed is not really good. But I don't know. What do I know? Absolutely nothing. Okay. It's very pointy. There you go. That's her bangs. How long did that take? Alright, moving on. Like, if you zoom in, you can see how wobbly my lines are. It's so bad. But I still think she's cute, so keep going. So many attempts. Then I go back in with an eraser to fix all my lines. Okay, go back in. It takes so much patience. Yes, slower with more precision, but slower also has more wobbly lines. well. Go back in and erase, 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 erase. I feel like these type of arts usually take me around 4 hours, especially on Krita. Like on my iPad it might take like 3 and whatever. I don't know, maybe less, maybe 2, depends how tough the sketch was. But like on Krita, this thing takes me like 4 hours, 5 hours. Most of it, the time is spent fixing my lines. I can maybe actually use to like straighten out my lines a little bit. Yeah, okay. It's not perfect, but it kind of gets the job done. Oh wait, this line goes here. Okay, and then actually I remember I've drawn Waguri like 3 times. It's my third time drawing her. Because I remember drawing her as like a sketch in like animes that I've watched this season or whatever. Or currently watching. And she was on there. I haven't drawn Rintaro though. I haven't drawn any guys on Krita yet. But maybe what the heck? Maybe when I have to draw my OC it'll be the first guy I draw. Sorry. Okay. There you go. That's one side of the bangs. That looks pretty good. I just have to do the exact same thing on the other side. I don't know why they do that. Actually, let me do it from here. It's probably more accurate. Kind of just found the middle ground between the dog ears. I didn't draw the actual what my sketch implied. Okay, this is gonna take a lot of fixing. I don't know if I said this in my previous stream, but I've been playing Wuthering Waves again. I kind of logged in because I saw a video of like some newbie playing it, but I'm also a newbie, so I can't say anything. And it kind of just got me reminded of how good Wuthering Waves animation is compared to Genshin's. Like Genshin's good, don't get me wrong, but like Wuthering Waves animation is like top tier. Like their cutscenes are really good and whatever, but their story is kind of lacking. I heard a lot about how the story is gonna get better as you go, but still, I don't really pay attention to the story. I just met Lupa and we're kind of like doing some competition thing. But yeah, my point still stands. I think it's just because I don't really know what's going on anymore. Just because I came back and then, you know, I'm kind of like, I was, came back and I didn't really know where I ended and I didn't really understand what was happening because of that. And that kind of killed my motivation to do it. Okay, I think we're back. I don't remember what I was talking about now. I hate this. My headset keeps like turning off. I don't know why. It's like I'm using it, man. Okay, there you go. That's cute. Oh, I wanted to fix this, right? Okay. Perfect. So that would be her hair like going through her fingers. I think that's a nice detail. Okay, go back. Go. Go back in to fix them. Doing liner makes me really want to get a new tablet, but I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm really good at talking myself out of things. So, probably won't be buying one anytime soon at least. Plus, I just got myself that iPad for Procreate. So I feel like it would be really, like, yes, I'm using my iPad for school too, but it's like I got it because it worked better for art. Why is this line so wobbly? Why is this line so hard to draw? Whatever. Look how wobbly this line is. Oh my days. This is so embarrassing. Like, I drew that. Before, I used to, like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I probably don't draw that often. Like, I thought I would, like, I was drawing, like, maybe once a week, maybe 2 times, it depends. Like, maybe, like, one digital art, and then I probably did, like, one traditional thing, like maybe in my sketchbook or something. But I noticed, because I actually keep a record of it, like, when I draw. And I haven't really looked at it for a while, and I noticed that I actually do draw quite a bit, especially if I don't have school. Like, if I have school, I usually just draw on the weekends or something, or maybe I'm at school drawing. But I actually draw quite a bit. I didn't think that, because I get burnout so quickly, so I always try to, like, limit myself with, like, drawing too much. But I looked and I was like, oh, damn, I actually draw quite a bit in a week. Like, it's kind of usually, like, 2 or 3 times, which is two I'm like, okay, I get, but like 3 times? And like when I don't have school, I can get to like 5, and I'm like, holy smokes, what do I draw? Like, I feel like I don't create enough art for me to draw that much, but I guess I do draw that much. I don't know what I'm doing though. Stretch this out a little bit. Yeah. So that was really interesting to see. Like how often does a normal person draw, like a normal artist? I guess every day, wouldn't that be? I'm skipping lunch today, so gonna eat a bunch of crackers. Hmm. I feel like I should draw the stuff in front of the hair first, or maybe not. I don't know. What do I know? Absolutely nothing. This is a saga of like, what lines do I keep? Making sure no one was coming home. I always stream when I'm home alone because I find it awkward to talk. Even though I talk to myself a lot, I feel like it's awkward. It's like I'm not big or anything. It's like really awkward to pretend you are. Like, why are you streaming if like no one's watching? Literally. I don't know. I think it's more motivating to draw when I think I'm doing something. Like, I feel like as kids, we always like pretended that maybe not everyone, but I at least pretended that I was like some big shot. Like like I wouldn't actually record myself or anything, but like when I'm like doing something, let's say if I was washing dishes or if I was I don't know, doing something, I would pretend to like be teaching someone, doing a tutorial, or just pretending I'm like recording or something. So being able to like just pretend with actual recording and sometimes people see your stuff, honestly it's very nice. Very little Zai would really like that. Another thing I actually have considered, I wanted to change my name, but I feel like I'm too deep into this. Like, yes, I like the name Zai, or I don't know if I like the name Zai, but I like the spelling of Zai, but it's just a very weird name. Like, you can't say ZY, like that's weird. You can't say, and Zai is just a really odd name. But I came up with it because it's like part of my name. No one calls me it, but like my sibling when I was like making cards for seniors back for a club or something, my sibling was like, "Oh, you should like make your pen name Zai." And I was like, "Yeah, that's good because like it's part of my name, but no one calls me it and it's very kind of anonymous. Anonymous. There we go. Anonymous. Anonymous is something else. I was like, that's not right. And so I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And then at that time I was like thinking of like and then afterwards, I didn't think too much about it because I didn't wasn't actually able to make a pen name. I had to write my own name, so whatever. And then when I was making this channel, coming back to this channel because this channel's old as hell. Uh, that's not old as hell, but it's like it's been a couple years. When I came back to it, I wanted to change my name. I used to be like crazy, crazy weird or something, which is why my email is that. But I was like, that's kind of awkward. Um, so I wanted to change it, and I remembered that what my sibling said. I was like, oh yeah, I can just do that. But then I didn't realize how awkward it is to call someone Zai. I don't know. I guess like if you were like chatting or like talking, like writing ZY is pretty cool. There's nothing weird about it, but like when you actually like when you're playing with games or you're collabing or talking to someone, it's weird when someone calls me Zai because it just doesn't sound like a name. But I think I'm just gonna deal with it. It's not like I'm gonna become big or anything. Just keep the name and it will and like maybe if I do get followings, they will decide what else to call me. I don't know. Another name I was thinking of was Zaya because my name is Zyarts, or that's my handle. And I was like, oh, maybe like we just keep the A. It'd be Zaya, and that sounds a little bit more like a name than just Zai. I talked to them about this with Rice or Judai or whatever else she goes by, Jine. And she was like, no, no, it's a pretty decent name. Like it's a name. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's a really weird thing to call somebody. The other thing I wanted to do, since we're on the top of my name, so my persona, uh, not that I wanted to change my persona, but I wanted to make, not a comic, but maybe an illustration kind of showcasing who I am. Uh, because I used to think that, oh, my persona is just gonna be a veterinarian, which she still kind of is. But I was like, that's kind of lame. Like, I kind of want to add like maybe a fantasy touch, or not necessarily fantasy, but just a different. touch. It's not just a vet. Like I feel like that's really like why the hell am I recording or drawing or whatever? Still don't have an answer to that, but I was thinking like what if I was a like traveling vet, like someone who travels around. I hate traveling, but who someone who travels around and heals like strays or heals animals along the way, and that sounds a lot more appealing to me than just being a vet. So I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely do that, and I kind of want to make an illustration, kind of showcasing that I kind of walk around and like meet new animals or whatever to treat them. Just haven't gotten there yet. Um, it still doesn't necessarily translate why I'm drawing and why I'm showcasing my art, but I feel like that's fine. Um, maybe I'm trying to bring awareness to strays. I don't know, awareness to animals. Speaking of awareness to animals, not really, but recently, because my family, like my parents, loves gardening and like loves outdoors, loves nature and all that. I hate bugs, so I don't like going outside. But I do love nature. Like I love looking at the greenery and the scenery and whatever, but I just don't like bugs, so I don't really I usually watch from the window. But my parents love going out. So in our backyard, we have like mouse traps because they again, they like doing plants and we have a lot of rats or mice. Mouse? Same thing. Um and so we have a lot of mouse traps around the place so they don't eat the crops that my parents plant, which is like makes sense, whatever. But we also have a lot of squirrels around the house, near our house or near the property. And you can guess where this is going. Recently, my parents found out that a squirrel got trapped in a mouse trap. And you're like, but a mouse is so small, how can a squirrel get in? They got like a bigger sized mouse trap for the bigger mice. My gosh, English. Um, but unfortunately it caught one of our deer squirrels instead. And the sad part is, not only did you catch the squirrel, we see the squirrel all the freaking time. Like, it's always on our deck, it's on the trees near our house, it's chirping away, and my parents were literally like, oh yeah, I literally just heard it like chirping in our backyard or in our garden just yesterday, and it's so sad to see that it got trapped in a mouse trap. And I was like, no, that actually like made me so sad. It's like, but then I thought about it, like, why don't I feel the same way about these mice? Like, why? Like, yes, the mouse traps are for the mice, but I don't care if a mice gets trapped. Like, granted, mice are a little less cute, but they're still cute when you want it to be. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just like the way they're portrayed, because like obviously in my family they do a lot of crops and a lot of gardening, so it's always like, oh, these mice are like eating our crops and like some like whatever. It's like talking bad about them. But maybe it's just that type of thing, and the squirrels don't do much. So it's probably that. Also, I can't draw the strand of hair for the life of me. But yeah, that was so devastating to like know that a squirrel that kind of just lived near us just died because of an unintended trap for them. Doubt my parents learned anything though. Okay, this line is actually okay. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, I'll probably have to split it into two parts. Even splitting it into two parts is actually bothering me. What the heck? Hello? There. That's good enough. Fix the lines later. I guess I could fix it now, whatever. Yeah, so I want to make an illustration of like portraying like who the heck I am as Zai, but I'm thinking of doing that on Procreate on an iPad because it'll be like a full body maybe. I have a vision anyways. I have a vision already, so it's gonna be like a full illustration type of thing. I just don't know if I can pull it off, but also I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. Just because those big illustrations, one, take a lot of time, and I'm like a very impatient artist. I don't love drawing for like several hours on a piece, spending several hours on a piece. Like it's really rare for me to do that anyways. I'd have spent like 8 hours or 10 hours on a piece, but it's like again, rare. And I would have to like pretty much do it in like maybe 2 sittings. Some days sometimes I can do like more than that, but usually I try to finish my pieces within a day or within 2 days, or else I am actually going to get bored of the piece, which it happens very often. Like I have a Lohan piece that I like really love the idea of, but once I got to coloring, it's been like day 3, and I'm like, oh, I'm so done. Don't really feel like drawing it anymore. So now it's just sitting in Procreate collecting dust. I don't know if I'm ever gonna touch it, but it's there. I really like the idea of it, but again, it's just not coming out from the grave. At least I haven't touched it in a hot minute. Okay, that's her hair. Wow, I finished her hair. That's shocking. I'm gonna tone this one down though. I guess it does not need to be this tall. There you go. How's that? Pretty cute, I would say. Not perfect, but good enough. Alright. I just don't know what to do next. I think I'm gonna do with the hand. I know her wrist is very thin, but we can blame that to perspective, maybe? Like that. Yeah, maybe. It's kind of difficult to see. Would her hand be this? I feel like... Oh my days. That looks so wrong. I feel like it should be the other side. Maybe. I don't know. Trial and error. That. Oh my god. My pen has buttons and it keeps pressing the button that I don't want it to press. I can deal with that, maybe? I feel like, you know, let me fix some things. Grab the lasso tool. Control T. Feel like we're kind of do something like that. I have to fix it a bit, but I feel like that looks better. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. It's definitely made her wrists look a little thicker. She's not a twig anymore. Okay, let me draw in her sleeves. gosh. That. Okay. Fix it with the eraser. There you go. Okay. Then we're gonna do the rest of her sleeves. Which I don't think has to really follow my sketch. A sleeve's a sleeve. What the heck did I do? Oh my god. Go. That's pretty good. Oh my god. Gotta adjust myself in my seat. Okay. She's looking quite adorable. I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Okay. Next up would probably be her clothes, but I might do the cake first because the cake looks more appetizing. Before that, I'm gonna eat a cracker. What? First the frosting. Does that look frosted like? Then strawberry. How does a strawberry look like? I think I'm struggling here. How do you make a strawberry look like a strawberry? It's not my area of expertise. Actually, I don't have an area of expertise. What am I saying? The crown's too big, but my pen's too thick. Yeah, I'll deal with that. It's kind of illegible, but that's fine. you go. That's strawberry. Time for the dollop of whipped cream, which I just randomly brew. And 1 blueberry, 2 blueberry. Maybe we can add a third one. I don't know. Would you like add like a mint leaf on a cake? I don't know. Blueberry, blueberry. I'm gonna grab a stabilizer because this line is supposed to be pretty straight. If it's a little wiggly, that's a-okay. I think a cake is not always perfectly cut. Let's fix up the edges. Like so. This part as well. There you go. This cake is really big compared to her. Must be a really big piece of cake. That's hilarious. Okay, and then I'm just gonna actually fix some parts. This is fully connecting. There you go. And then some geek lines filling. There you go. The hand, thumb. I would assume it's Rintaro, but I don't know. And maybe like draw a little bit of a nail. To make it more like a thumb. I don't know. We might delete it. This is kind of ugly. Or I might delete it. No one else is here. I don't think. Yep. There you go. Then okay, then we go back in with the plate. Grab the eraser, fix things up, round the corners. There you go. Okay, and now we have just her body left, which is fantastic. I'll add that later, actually. Then grab the eraser. looks very, eh. It's cute. I think there's a lot of details I'm missing, but that's fine. Probably gonna end the stream probably slightly earlier than I would like because there's no one here and I don't know. I can do the coloring off stream or something. Let me draw in that headband here. Yep. And then this off. Fix some of this. Grab the eraser. Fix this. There you go. Okay, I can do like her eye details, I guess. Like her eyebrows and eyelids, which I did not do. Go. I usually add a little bit, a couple dots for the blush. I'm gonna add that. Do I have? No, I don't have eyebrows on this one. Oh, that's a mess. Don't look at that one. I don't know what I did. She looks so bored. Uh, I hate eyebrows. They determine too much about the emotion. Let me grab this. Make it more upright. Okay, and then go back in with the eraser. Erase this extra parts. Oops. There you go. Get rid of the parts you won't see. Yeah, okay. It looks very empty, and I don't know if it screams Waguri. But I think it's okay. I think it's good enough. I feel like the shoulder is a little too high. Let me. I think it's called. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna fix this shoulder. That. Maybe. Erase this. The shoulder still seems a little high, but I think it's okay. What color is our screen? I think it's like purple, so I'm probably gonna do a blue background. Hold on, let me rename this. this line? Art. Oh, and the blue background. BG. Yeah. So whenever I do this, I choose a complementary color for thumb. So since Waguri has like purplish hair and pink, she's gonna have like a pink top. I thought maybe like a bluish color would look good. I think I just did. Oh, I made I guess like a green color would be pretty different. Like a muted green maybe. I grabbed the bucket tool actually. Hello. What the heck? I don't know why it's not working though. Oh, I know why. Maybe. There you go. Yeah, I think green would be pretty nice. Like that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. I quite like that. Okay. I always start with obviously a base color, but a background color or like a back. I always first color the background because it kind of determines your values for the rest of your art. I talk like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I was gonna end stream. Do I want to keep going? I feel like she has pretty fair skin. Coloring will take a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get to it here because I kind of want to leave. Since no one's really watching and I'm kind of on my own. Yeah, I think I'll end it here. But yeah, thanks so much for like showing up to the nobodies in here. But if you're watching this as a VOD, thanks for, I don't know, watching. Um, I do hope to be more like a background noise, so I don't expect like full participation. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I might have to go make a thumbnail for this stream, but I might just not do that. I'm really lazy. I don't want to draw. Anyways, yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time I stream. Bye.